Hello, my friend. I'm glad you're here again. Before we begin, let's take a moment to breathe. Inhale deeply, letting the air fill your lungs. Hold it for just a heartbeat. And then exhale, slowly, a small release, a quiet permission to arrive fully in this moment. Now, let's begin. Why do we keep searching for our purpose, even when life itself is already happening all around us? It's a question that hums beneath almost every human life. From the moment we begin to wonder who we are, we start asking what we're for. We spend years, sometimes decades, chasing an answer that will make everything clear. A job, a calling, a passion, a sign, something that says, this is why you're here. And yet, for many of us, that answer never arrives neatly wrapped. It hides behind daily routines, lost dreams, and the ordinary weight of living. So, we keep searching, as if purpose were a treasure buried somewhere outside ourselves. But what if it isn't? What if purpose is not something we find, but something we practice? What if it's not waiting in some distant someday, but breathing quietly in the middle of our ordinary days? We live in a world obsessed with definition. We want direction, results, outcomes. We want to measure our worth by what we build or achieve. So we turn purpose into a destination, a point we must reach to prove we've lived well. But purpose, like life itself, refuses to stand still long enough to be captured. It moves, it changes, it grows as we do. What mattered at 20 is not what matters at 40. What felt like destiny one year may feel like confinement the next. Purpose is less a fixed star and more a tide, always shifting, always returning, always reshaping the shore. Sometimes it's as small as being kind to a stranger. Sometimes it's as quiet as listening when someone needs to speak. And sometimes it's as simple as breathing through a difficult day and still finding the will to try again tomorrow. But we forget that. We keep thinking purpose must be extraordinary, something visible, something grand, something the world will applaud. We scroll through stories of people who found their calling and wonder what's wrong with us for not having one clear path. But maybe nothing's wrong. Maybe life was never supposed to be a single answer. The tree doesn't ask what its purpose is. It grows. The river doesn't wonder if it's flowing the right way. It moves toward the sea because that's what rivers do. The bird doesn't question the meaning of its flight. It flies because it was made for motion. And maybe we too are built for living, for being awake to the simple miracle of existing without needing to turn that miracle into a performance. I remember a man I once met who worked quietly as a janitor at a hospital. Every morning, before the hallways filled, he walked through the corridors, humming to himself, greeting the nurses, checking each room. One day, I asked him if he liked his job. He smiled and said, "It's not a job. It's my way of keeping this place gentle for people who are scared." There was no title for what he did, no plaque, no recognition, but in that simple, deliberate care, his purpose was alive. Purpose isn't always loud. Sometimes it's invisible, a ripple moving quietly through other people's days. Maybe that's what we're really searching for. Not an explanation, but a feeling. That small click of alignment when something inside us says, yes, this matters. It doesn't have to be lifelong. It doesn't have to last. It just has to be real in that moment. So why do we struggle so much to see it? Maybe because we keep looking forward instead of inward. We keep waiting for meaning to arrive like a revelation, instead of noticing the small, steady ways it's already here. Every time you help someone without being asked. Every time you stay kind when it's easier not to be. Every time you notice beauty that no one else sees, in a sound, a sunset, a fleeting glance, that's purpose breathing quietly through you. The truth is, we've been taught to believe purpose must prove something, that it must earn us belonging, justify our existence, or fix the chaos of the world. But purpose is not proof, it's participation. You are already participating in life, through your choices, your gestures, your presence. Even the smallest act of attention carries meaning. Purpose is not what you find, it's what you bring to whatever you find. Still, it's easy to forget. The mind loves a clear goal. It says, when I know my purpose, I'll finally feel at peace. But purpose doesn't come with certainty. It comes with curiosity. Peace doesn't wait at the end of the search. It begins the moment you stop demanding the world give you answers and start asking gentler questions. Who needs your kindness today? What feels alive in you when you're not trying to impress anyone? What kind of presence do you bring into a room when you stop trying to prove you belong there? Those small questions can lead you closer to the truth than any grand vision ever will. Maybe purpose isn't a single thing we do, but the way we do everything. The way we listen, the way we create, the way we love, the quiet integrity behind our smallest choices. If you've ever stood under a night sky and felt that strange mix of awe and peace, that's purpose too. It's the soul remembering that existing is already enough. You don't have to wait for your real life to begin. You're already living it. This, the morning coffee, the commute, the laughter, the mess, the longing, this is life. And purpose is woven through it all, like light through water. We miss it because it rarely announces itself. It doesn't stand on a stage or arrive with clarity. It moves quietly through the ordinary, waiting for us to notice. So maybe the better question isn't, what is my purpose? Maybe it's, how can I live this moment with attention? Because the answer to that question is always within reach. When you slow down enough to see life as it is, unpolished, unfolding, you realize purpose isn't ahead of you. It's underneath you, holding every step. Sometimes it speaks through work, sometimes through love, sometimes through stillness. But it's always there, waiting for your awareness to meet it. You don't need to chase purpose. You only need to listen. It has been calling your name in the small details all along. The way the morning light falls across your hands, the way someone smiles when you meet their eyes, the quiet peace that arrives when you finally stop running and simply exist. Purpose is the noticing, it's the living, it's this, right here, right now. So take another slow breath. You don't need to earn your place in the world. You are part of it already, perfectly, messily, miraculously. And maybe that's all the purpose we ever needed to find. Thank you for being here, for giving yourself this moment to reflect. Stay gentle, stay curious, and stay kind. And if this question spoke to you, continue your journey with us on Yarven's Questions. More stories, more reflections, and more quiet truths are waiting for you. Take care, my friend. Until next time.